Yes,
Hey.
What's up, guys? Welcome to World Rally Games 2019. We're out here in Barcelona. My name is Wazette, and right next to me is the homie, Will Cashion, also known as White Trash Willie. You stoked to be out here, bro?
Dude, I am so stoked to be out here. I've had a crazy travel trip coming out here, but, you know, I'm so stoked to be in the great city of Barcelona, and I'm so stoked to see what level we see scooter riding get to today, because it's going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, definitely. We're going to be kicking it off first with the girls, which is going to be incredible. As we've seen earlier in the qualifying runs and stuff like that, they've really stepped up the standard, and then on to the pros, so it's going to be incredible. But let's tell the guys at home just about your story of getting here. How many flights did you miss?
So I missed 6 total flights, and it took me 74 hours to get from Denver, Colorado to Barcelona, Spain. The first flight got delayed by 20 hours. Then that missed all my connecting flights. Then my next flight got rained out, and I had to spend 13 hours in an airplane when it should have taken 8. And then my next flight, they booked the wrong date. But oh well, I'm finally here, and it feels so good to be talking about scooters with such a great guy next to me.
I appreciate that, man. Right now, on the screen, you see the girls in the final right now. We got some shredders from all around the world. We got France, Australia, USA, Great Britain, and New Zealand. Todd Grady giving them the introduction right now. These girls are stoked about it. This is the first Women's World Championship we've ever had. So this is literally stepping the bar up for the girls in the sport, and I'm personally stoked to see it happen.
It's so awesome to see where the girl community has gone in scootering. I remember at one time it was a girl scooter rider was a unicorn, but now you would never see them. But now they're everywhere. Like the girls have their own little area in scootering, and it's so good to see the diversity, because that's so important in the sport.
Yeah, here we have young Becca Ortiz on the left, and then Alexandra Masden on the right. Becca's been around for a little while, but Alex has been a figure for quite some time now in the scene. She's definitely been pushing it for the girls for years and years, and I'm stoked to see her out in the finals. This is going to be one heater.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have some of the pros there from the men's division, the street finals yesterday in the crowd, out in support of the girls here. It's going to be a packed stadium. As you can see, left and right, we got the crowd filling up right now. There's no one sitting on the far sides because everyone is about to roll in right now, but that side right in front of the screen is jam-packed, and I'm stoked that everyone's here early to support the girls.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a great event, and I can't wait to see what level these girls are going to perform at. I know it's going to get super competitive out there, and we're going to have ourselves a world champion girl rider, which is going to be so great for the sport.
100%, man. I definitely think it's a step in the right direction. Let's have a look at the course right now, though. What do you think features are going to test them out? What kind of features do you think out there are going to test?
I think that they're going to use the spine in the box quite a bit, and I really want to see some girls take advantage of the rails, because I never see girls hit these rails. So
yeah, that's something that's true. One or two of the competitors were hitting the rails earlier on in the qualifying, which was really cool to see. I think a few of them might throw it in their runs, but for me, the boxes are massive, the spine's huge. It's really going to test the girls out, but as we've seen in warm-up, as we've seen in qualifying, they're absolutely tearing it up. So we're going to kick it off real soon with Josephine Zgorski. She's going to be straight out of France, repping Pro Rider 34. We cannot wait to see this one. Let's go.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see what she does. She's got the Ethics scooter. She's repping her home country, France.
Yeah, got the feet stickers on the helmet too. That means she's got around to a few of the events this year. Dropping in 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Here she goes. All right, starting it off with a bar over the spine, going to a whip bar air.
Back over that spine right there. This section's caught a lot of people out. A lot of people are flowing it. Some people are struggling to, dropping right in. Backside, lip stall there, just slipping the foot.
We got a whip umbrella air, or whip front scoot air.
Yeah, whip front, I think the hand came off there. Heading into that little street section right now. What she got?
Oh, and she hit the rail, first competitor.
Backside board slide, just what we're talking about.
Ooh, got a bar twist air. That looks really nice.
Coming back over the A-frame, full whip.
Nice.
That's one of my favorite tricks, and yours, to be fair.
Oh yeah, full whips are a good trick. They're really awesome because it's like the entire scooter does a 360, and that's so unique.
It's technical, but honestly, when you learn, just slipping on that bar whip there, that section's going to test a lot of people too. You got to jump in and then out.
Here she's going over. This is such a unique obstacle. Like I love how it's like a spine to spine, but it's also a giant box that you can jump over the entire thing.
As we saw, Richie Zelinka just not sticking that bri in there, and that's a wrap for the first run. Let's see what her score comes in real soon, but right now, let's check out the highlights from Josephine Zgorski.
All right, so she's coming up. She got the whip front scoot air. That was super clean. Going over. Nice full whip. It's really awesome. She used the park really well. I want to see her go over to the other side a little bit more, but she didn't just stick to one little section. It's good to see.
Yeah, exactly. There we see going for the bar whip in that little whoop-de-whoop. Not really sticking it. She's getting some water. It's quite warm tonight in the stadium, but honestly, I'm stoked to be indoors. Unlike the last few years, being out near the beach and just absolutely sweltering heat in the day. We've actually had our times moved back a little bit as well to cool off for the crowd. So hopefully you guys at home are tuned in. Next up, we are going to have Bianca Dilworth.
Oh yeah, it's been a heat wave here in Barcelona. You wouldn't believe how hot it is.
Yeah, you're coming from winter in the States right now, right?
No, it's summer in the States right now.
Sorry, it's summer. It's winter in Australia with me. It's winter in Australia with me. My bad. You think I know that, right? Typical, man.
No, yeah, but it's, I don't know what it is in Celsius, but it's like, it feels like 100 degrees every single day and so humid.
It's literally been 30 plus degrees every single day, and the humidity has been what's caught us out. It's 80% plus, which is incredible.
Yeah, it's insane. And I wonder, I like to wonder how much of the competition is affected by it being indoor this year. I mean, being outdoor with the sun beating on you, I feel like that could really take a toll on your run. I feel like the stamina this year for all the riders is definitely higher than it's been in the past.
Yeah, 100%. But in my honest opinion, this is probably the most testing course that we've ever had, especially in terms of size. A lot of the features are huge. The girls out here have never ridden a park like this, as most of the pros don't actually ride a park like this until they come out to the World Championships. So next up, we're going to be having Bianca Dilworth, 15 years old, from the Gold Coast in Australia, representing Apex Pro Scooters. I cannot wait to see this one go down.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen her on Instagram before, and she's an absolute shredder. She's doing good things for the girls scene in Australia for sure.
Yeah, 100%. A couple of cheeky Undialed posts in there. Run 1 for Josephine Sgorsky coming in at 49 flat. So that is going to put her in first place, obviously, until the next competitor. But here she is, Bianca Dilworth, 15 years old, from Australia.
Rocking the pink helmet.
Yep, and the braids out the back. That's her signature style right there.
It definitely is. She's always has the braids.
Yeah, it's also cool. Kiara Mead, one of the longest serving chick riders in the sport, on the panel right now judging. I'm stoked on that one. You can see the nerves on Bianca's face right now. It's been a bit of a delay doing the scores and stuff like that, but this is the first ever Women's World Championship. The judges need to be on cue.
Oh yeah, it's really sick to see a girl judge in a girl competition.
Exactly. Especially with the amount of girls in it. I would have loved to see Kiara compete, but obviously she's kind of moved on a little bit now and going on with it. But here it is, Bianca Dilworth dropping in 60 seconds on the clock.
Starting with going over the spine. Going straight to the box with a double whip kickless.
Yeah, double heel kickless there over it. Back lip, stomping it up and over the spine. Nice little bar spin.
Rolling over to the smaller section with a bri whip air.
Super clean on that one as well, Will. Super clean.
Going through the W ramp with
triple heel.
The triple heel whip.
And that is opposite whip, just to confirm.
Wow, with little T-bog air right there. Whip rewind.
Coming back. Whip to bar air. Now flowing into that street section.
Oh yeah, what she got on this quarter pipe.
Whip front, laced
front.
it up. Backside board slide by the looks of it. There
Awesome.
it is. Like we said earlier, Will, it's so cool to see the chicks hitting the rails in this course.
Oh yeah. I want to see if any girls hit the big rail in this course.
Yeah,
that'd
that
be really
big
awesome.
rail on the jump side is gnarly.
Oh yeah. Ooh, with a buttercup.
Oh, that one definitely took some wind out of her.
Oh.
After such a good run in the last few seconds there, she's just taken it down on the buttercup. But she's up, she's stoked. Hopefully you guys at home are stoked on that one too. Let's see what her score comes in. But first, we're going to cut back and check out the highlights.
Yeah, you can see that the crowd is just filling in right now.
Yeah, everyone's rolling in. The men's event is going to be insane. There we have that bra whip, super clean.
Going over. Wait. Whip rewind or heel rewind.
So textbook as well. As you see, she catches it perfect. Does the backside board slide.
Her scooter looks so cool.
Yeah, I think it's actually one of a kind that she just gets made by Apex. They've got this cool Apex ID thing now that they're doing. So anyone can customize their scooters. As you know, they've been doing individually customized scooters for their riders for some time now. So it's cool to see them give that option to the public.
Oh, definitely. I think it's really cool that each of the riders have their own unique deck, because it's it feels so special to them. It's like a signature deck, but even more special.
Exactly, exactly. And a lot of them, like I said, are one of a kind, so nobody else can really get them or make them and stuff like that, which is, to me, something epic. As you may know, my first ever World Championships back in 2012, I got a one-of-a-kind MV
You
deck.
got the gold one, right?
Exactly, man.
I remember
that
that
has
one.
so much hype. Whenever anyone sees it, post photo, Bianca giving a wave to everyone at home. Score comes in 73.2 for run one, and she takes top spot right now. But next up, we're going to have Claire Parks from the US of A. So hopefully, we're going to see something gnarly.
She's from the USA. I haven't heard about her before, but I'm really stoked to see what she puts down in this run. Because
She's
I know
got the Instagram on the helmet, Scoot_Claire. Check her out if you're at home, guys. Barring over the big spine right there.
Go
into the
a
box.
Double finger whip. Wow. Straight into a air with a bar spin over the spine.
Now flowing into the hip. Inward out the fly out, but she's keeping some speed, bombing straight back in.
With a buttercup air. Feeble.
Stepping out for some speed right now. She's lining something up.
She's getting warmed up for something. What is it? Ooh, a nice bright
fly out. Super textbook, though. That's one of the most important things. Landing everything super clean. Heading back into that big section right now.
With an air over the box. Into a bright whip air.
Just doesn't get the foot back on there. That's gonna cost her in terms of score, but nothing too gnarly.
Umbrella air. Ooh, just running out of it a little bit.
As you can tell, as the time ticks on, it is hard to maintain that stamina. Keep the flow going, have the energy to do these tricks. There it is, though. Sticks it nice and clean. Solid way to finish the run. What did you think of that one, Will?
I thought that was a really good run. I think that she managed to use quite a bit of the park, and she used more of the park than I feel like the other competitors. She just went all around. That was good.
Yeah, big ups to Claire right there. Like I said, guys, if you want to follow her on Instagram, the sticker was on her helmet. It is Scoot_Claire. Will and I both don't know too much about her, to be honest, but that was a sick run. I'm definitely
She's definitely an up-and-comer.
Definitely.
If you guys don't know about her now, I mean, if you guys don't know about her, you will soon. For
yeah,
sure.
Definitely from now. You see the tricks, you see the style. She's super clean, lacing things up. Just doesn't roll out of that one there, but big trick there, double finger whip over the box. Awesome. That volcano is huge too. Like, I don't know if you guys know at home just how big some of these ramps really are.
It's really steep. I feel like it looks like just like a smaller version of the box jump, but I feel like that might be even a little bit harder than the box jump, just because how steep it is. It's like a gapped spine.
Run one score there, 63.2, putting her in second place. But here from Great Britain, Lucy Evans representing District.
We got Lucy Scooter right here.
She also on S1. She's got that S1 helmet. I'm going to assume that's a definite affiliation, but she put a massive run down earlier on, dropping in towards the street spine.
Into a bar, bar twist whip over the box.
Sticking it as well. Now into that big spine right now. I think she was going for the tuck there. Just doesn't take off right.
With a back flip. She has such a unique stance on her scooter.
Exactly. Not many people ride like that. I actually call it the BMX stance because all my BMX friends ride like that. I don't know why. I think it's because of the pedal situation and stuff like that. They're used to that. Here she is, though, getting a little breath, dropping back in towards that big spine section.
Here she goes over the box again with a...
Whoa! Fast plant front flip like there, just coming unstuck. She's still got 20 seconds left, though. Let's see what she can put together. Ooh. Oh, she's a bit thrown out right now. Come on, Lucy, let's go.
Come on, Lucy. You got it.
The tunes are pumping in the venue right now. Hopefully that helps to get her back on the scoot.
Ooh, with the
360 down whip, or decade, whatever you want to call it. That's one of the most debated tricks, right? Everyone does know what to call it.
I think a decade is where your deck stays in the exact same spot as where you left. Yep. And I think like a 3 down heel or a 3 down whip is when you do like a half whip, catch it and pull it around.
There we see that back flip, just making it past the coping on that one and slipping off. Clearly didn't have enough speed, but in the moment you just send it, and there will the big banger, bar twister whip.
And I want to see her get this front flip on her next run.
Definitely. I was super impressed in the qualifying watching her do it. She absolutely laced one. It was on her second run though, so hopefully she can do that again this time.
Oh yeah.
So next up, we're going to have your homie, Becca Ortiz, 15 years old.
From San Diego, California. Yeah, riding for the Scooter Farm and S1 Scoot.
There we have Lucy's score coming in at a 43.00. She's going to want to up that one in the next one. But like we said, Becca Ortiz, straight out of the USA, 15 years old. She's one to watch.
Oh yeah, she's an absolute shredder. And remember the first time I saw her ride, she really blew me away with what she could do.
100%. Coming into that street spine volcano right now, heel, kickless, late whip.
Going over to the bank pushing. She's getting ready for something. Oh, what's she doing?
Coming back out. I think she wants this big section. Here we go, into that huge spine right now.
Over the spine, whip over the spine. 2A, double finger up over the box.
Yep, as we saw in one of the earlier runs. Definitely putting it together. She's got tricks back to back though. Nice bar over that spine right now, heading into this little half bowl section.
Ooh, going for the front lip.
Yeah, that is a foot off, guys. That does count as a stack in these kind of competitions. Oh, just land a bit flat then. Holding it together though. Come on, Becca.
Heel in, whip out.
Sticks that right flip into the street section, up and over the A-frame. Flare whip.
With a nice flare whip. She did that so good.
That's one of the biggest tricks we've seen so far. That's definitely going to help her score. I think that's a whip front there. The cameraman a little zoomed in. Backside feeble. Using the grinds. Super important as one of the categories for judging is diversity. Whip over there. Great run from Becca. It's going to be unreal for the judges right now. They've got a difficult job on their hands.
Oh yeah, no. I feel like judging any competition is so hard because it's like all these judges know who these people are as people, and it's like, I don't know,
it's hard to be unbiased. It's definitely hard to be unbiased. There we see the flare whip. So textbook on that one. Landing nice and high in the quarter. Keeping some speed. Getting another push in there.
Straight to a
kickless late there.
Kickless late whip.
It's so funny for Will and I because we both don't do a lot of these tricks ourselves. Like, they're not our style. So there we see that double finger whip. Just to get everyone on side. Earlier, she was doing triple fingers over that, so I think next run she's going to
definitely going to save that for her next run for sure.
There we have, sitting in first place right now with a 78.6, Becca Ortiz, straight out of the States. So that means Bianca Dilworth has moved into second place. But here we have #1 qualifier, Alex Mazden, representing Mad Gear. I think, no, Fusion maybe now. I'm not too sure. She's got the shirt on, but straight out of New Zealand, and she's been an OG of the sport for quite some time now. Up and over the big spine, towards the box, sticks the inward.
Ooh, nice inward over the box.
I think she lands switch foot as well there. I know a lot of people actually switch their feet on that trick.
All right, she's going over to the smaller section now with a bar fly out. Dropping in to a nice flare. It's really awesome to see all the girls out here flipping.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's one of those tricks that test people. It's good to see a couple of the girls throwing it down in the comp. I don't think it's going to be long until all of them are doing it, to be honest. They're killing it.
All right, we got a buttercup air right there.
Super textbook again. Sticks it nice and clean. Whip over the A-frame. Just jumping out right now. Having a little breather. This course is definitely testing for a lot of the riders. Backy fly out. Sticks it. Let's see what she's got. 15 seconds to go.
Ooh, with a bar air. Coming around. All right, she's got enough time for one more trick.
Yeah, one last banger, Will. Up and over that spine towards the box.
With a... Oh.
Going down in the singlet too, so that's definitely going to be taking a couple of bit of skin off, you know what I mean? She's stoked though.
Oh yeah, she was definitely going for some sort of kickless combo over that.
Yep, it's going to see it.
Hopefully she gets it next run. That'd be really dope.
100%. Yeah, my bad. I said she was on Maggie before. She's definitely on Fusion. I didn't even realize she's at a Fusion deck.
She is definitely on Fusion.
I'm a bit out of the scene at the moment, to be fair, guys. Trying not to use my phone too much. There it is, though. Nice backflip.
To a inward over the box.
She lands switch, too. As you see, she switches her feet, but gets that buttercup there. Amazing.
All right, guys. It's now time for the second runs.
Yep.
I'm really excited to see how these girls step it up compared to their first ones, and I'm really stoked to see where they fall at the end of this competition.
Yeah, exactly. We don't actually know all the results right now. It's just off the top of Will and I's head. We don't have a score list or something in front of us, but here we have ranked 4th with run 1 down, 62.4 for Alex Mazden. She's going to definitely want to up that one, get back into the podium as she was qualifying the top spot. I definitely know from watching her earlier runs, she's got a lot more in the bag. But right now, back to Josephine Zgorski, currently in 5th place with a 49 flat. Let's see what she's got.
Bar over the spine. Straight to a whip bar air.
Back over that spine right now, just stalling.
All right, what she got right here?
Definitely lining something up. She's in that little half bowl.
Bar back disaster.
Yeah, or back disaster. Whip front, clean. Yo, let's go, Josie.
All right, she's going to a board slide down the rail.
Sticks it, doesn't matter how clean it is.
Bar twist air.
Back over that A-frame right now.
Oh! Jeez. The full up took her out.
Yep, definitely. It's one of those tricks, Will. You either got to dial or it's so easy to get unstuck, as we both know.
Oh, yeah.
Backside 50. Trying to keep her run going right now. 10 seconds to go or just over.
Oh, yeah.
Finger whip out of that little spine section.
She's turning around. Going to a bar through the W. All right, what's her last trick going to be? Oh, that's all.
She's bailing out on time right there, but still, Josie will be stoked. She's out here having a good time, representing Pro Rider 34 and France, of course. Big ups to Josie.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely killed it.
Yeah, she did a really good job, and I'd be stoked about her.
Yeah, 100%, man. To make it to the finals in the first ever Women's World Championship, here we see that backside board slide. Gets on a little wobbly, but committed to it and rolls away. That's important.
She got the whip front scoot air so clean.
Yeah, they just cut it there before that full whip, but you know, getting some water.
Full up took her down. At least she got in the first run, though.
A little improvement on her right now. 52.6 in 5th place. She's still going to be hyped. At the moment, currently sitting 5th in the world. That's got to be something you're proud of.
Oh, yeah.
Here we have Bianca, though, currently in 2nd with a 73.2, like we said earlier, straight out of Australia, representing Apex. She's hyped. A little nervous right now, dropping in, though, straight into that big section. Let's go.
All right, she's dropping in with a tuck over the spine, going into the box with a double kickless. I think she switched her feet on that one.
I'm not too sure, man. I think she's pretty clean. She's one of the riders that doesn't switch too much.
She doesn't?
Bars over the spine, coming in. What do we got right here? Bra whip, textbook, once again, super clean.
Going over the spines to a triple heel.
Which is opposite whip, like I said before. That's a really technical trick. Stoked to be seeing some of the girls whipping both ways. Back into that tricky section right now. Whip, double rewind.
She's really packing as many tricks as she can into here.
Exactly. Super clean buttercup and into the street section. Little bar spin there.
Every obstacle she goes over, she's doing something, which is really important in competition.
Gets that whip front. Yep. And here we see backside board slide. Sticks it. 10 seconds to go. She's got to feel the rest of her run right now. She was here when she finished last. Bar rewind. Definitely running out of some steam right now. Let's see it. Is that an untwist?
It's an untwist
Hey,
over.
she's claiming it.
Yeah.
What a run there. Bianca Dilworth absolutely killing it. Was that a flawless run? Was that the first flawless run?
That was the flawless run right there.
Amazing. 15 years old, out of Australia, on the Gold Coast, and currently sitting in 2nd place. Will that run up it, you think?
I think she's got a pretty good shot at that. I mean, she's the first one to stick a complete flawless run, and she did some really awesome tricks over all the obstacles. So yeah,
lots of technical difficulty. Here we see that double heel kickless over the massive box. Makes it look so easy.
I said she switched her feet. She for sure did not switch her feet.
And the triple heel right there. Like I said before, guys, that is opposite whip, showing that she can do it both ways. Score 2 coming in at 76.4. That's up their score a little bit, sitting in 2nd place, but they've still got Becca Ortiz on top there. I think maybe if she added a flip or something to her run, that would put her in top spot.
Oh, yeah.
Here we have current 3rd place, 63.4 in her run 1. Claire Parks out of the USA.
Let's see what she does. She's dropping in, getting ready for the spine. What she got?
I think Claire might be the youngest of all the finalists here. Bar whip over the box, heading to that big quarter.
Turn around, go into a bar spin over the spine. Inward fly out.
Now she's dropping back into that U section. Buttercup air, super textbook. The girls seem to have that trick on lock and a nice little bar twist fly out.
Oh yeah, it's funny. All the girls have like a similar range of tricks. I can tell that they all watch each other and compete with each other.
Definitely. It was like that for you and I back in the day, though. You know, you'd watch the guys around you and stuff like that and really try and get some inspiration on tricks. Now we obviously have Instagram. It's not so much the YouTube videos and everything like that, so you can be learning new tricks on the daily, watching new tricks on the daily. Here she is, up and over that volcano streak spine there.
To a bra air.
Putting together a solid run. She's got 10 seconds left. Let's see what she's got. Little whip flat, getting as many tricks in as possible. Dropping into that U right now.
Going to a bra whip air. Oh, just missing the foot.
I think she's just gassed, to be honest. What a run there. Claire Parks, straight out of the USA, absolutely smashed it.
Wow, that was a great run. If she wouldn't have slipped that foot, she would have had a flawless run.
Yeah, here we've got the highlights. Inward fly out, sticking it, nice and clean, dropping straight into that U section.
With a bra whip. Oh,
that's just the one from the end there. But back to that box section, bar whip. That box is huge, Will. That's a super technical trick.
It's like 10 times bigger than her.
Yeah, literally. She's tiny. It's so cool to see the girls out here, though. Like we said before, this is the first ever Women's World Championship. Sitting in 3rd still with a 68.6, but improving her original score, so she's got to be stoked with that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next up, we're going to be having Lucy Evans out of Great Britain, representing district, as you see there on the shirt. One deep breath from her, trying to calm the nerves. Let's see it, Lucy. Let's go.
It must be so intimidating being out there with all these people watching you.
Definitely, definitely. I've been there before myself. Here we see it, bar whip. Not the banger that we originally saw, but maybe she'll get it second time around during the run.
With a tuck over the spine.
Fixing the feet in the air there. There's that backflip, holding the speed this time.
Oh, yeah.
Here we see it. Double whip air. I believe that could have been heel. I'm not even too sure what way she whips with her stance.
Her foot stance is so crazy. I've never seen anything like that before.
Yep, here we go. Getting some breath.
Oh, she's getting the crowd hyped
up. Let's go. This has got to be front
flip
flip time. It's got to be.
Going over the spine. 2A front flip. Oh, she sticks it. That was so awesome.
So amazing to see people flipping that box. It is honestly ridiculously huge, guys.
Ooh.
Popping out right there. I think she might have gone for a Manny, but who cares? She's dropped that front wheel. Triple whip air, just not sticking it. She's got 9 seconds left.
Ooh,
finger whip,
up air.
Nice and clean. Let's see one more. What do you got, Lucy? She's gassed. Oh, Mac whip, putting it together, throwing that last one down. She's gassed. She's gassed.
That was a really good run by Lucy.
Yep, definitely. Stoked to see her land that front flip in the final. It's definitely going to help compared to her original score. Here's some highlights.
Backflip fly out.
Nice and clean. Coming back in, like we said, guys, she's got that weird ski-style stance, but still sticking the finger whip, landing nice and clean.
Yeah, I feel like you ever wonder, like, when people have a certain stance or a certain way they like do tricks, I feel like it like almost dictates what tricks they do often.
Exactly.
And I feel like her stance really helps her out with like doing tucks. Yep. It really helps her out with doing like finger whips and stuff like that.
I think she may have actually been a BMX rider back in the day, now that I think about it. I know she's the oldest competitor in the women's finals right now. I'm pretty sure she's 23 years old, and I know she's been around the sport for a long, long time. So stoked to see her out here in the finals and putting together a good run there.
You know, it's really awesome to see that.
Yeah, the judges just having a chat right now, trying to make sure they get the perfect score and all come to an agreement to make sure everything's nice and fair in the finals. We got some cool judges out there: Ben J. Fryan, Terry Price, Lewis Crampton, Mateo Larson. Not too sure who the other one is. No disrespect there.
He's a rider for district.
District rider, yeah. European guy, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yep, there we go. That's probably why, guys. Typical Aussie. Lucy Evans up in her first score and currently sitting in 4th place with the 64.8. Absolutely killing it. So now we have Becca Ortiz, who is currently sitting in 1st.
And now let's see if she can maintain that first spot position.
She knows Alex is going to be coming after her in that next run, so she's got to throw it down right now, trying up that score. Representing the farm out of the USA, 15 years old, even got that Undialed sticker on the helmet.
Oh yeah, she's got plenty of Undialed stickers.
She's repping, definitely got the link up with Will right now. Coming into that big street spine.
With a heel kickless whip, straight to a bar air. She's going around. Getting
some speed right now. Whip out of the bank. What she got on this quarter pipe. Jumping out right now, as we saw in the first run. Trying to get that nice drop in and flow into this big section. Whip over the huge spine.
Straight to a, whoa, crazy camera angle.
That was an Instaclip camera angle right there. They've been watching too many Undialed clips. Bar over the spine.
What she got? Ooh, trying to do the front lip.
I don't know if she's going for the blunt, the lip, or the Smith there, but she's definitely not too sure, and that's what's cost her.
Heel into it.
Double whip out. Yeah, boy. Bra flip there. What she got over the A-frame?
Well, she's pumping it. She's getting ready for something.
There we have that flare whip, like the first run, sticking it so clean, up and over that A-frame again, keeping some speed with a little push there. Whip front scooter. Oh, going over almost identical to Bianca in her first run. Let's go, Becca. Oh, that's going to wrap it up right there, but still, amazing, amazing run. Do you think that's better than her first run, Will?
I think that her first run was a little bit better for sure, but I think that she still managed to put down a really solid run right there.
Yeah, she was nice and smooth in that one. You can't really fault too much of it. It's going to be interesting to see what the judges score is. You know, we are just watching it for the first time. They're the ones using the numbers and everything like that. There we see that textbook flare whip. I personally am terrible at this trick. I know you've done it though, right?
I've done flare bar before. I've never actually done a flare whip. I've done a 540 flare, a flare, and a flare bar.
Dude, the 540 flare was sick. I was not expecting that. We see the triple finger whip there. She upped it. We couldn't really tell because of the gnarly camera filming. But she's gassed right now. Not up in her score from the original run. Like you said, Will, the first run was a little bit better, but still stoked. She's in first spot, and she can pretty much only end up in second right now as Alex Mazden is about to go. So Becca's got to be feeling good.
All right, Alex, she's got one person she's got to take out, or at least just move up in the ranks a little bit.
Yep, exactly. She's currently in 5th place with the 62.4. She's going to want to throw down this run. Let's go, Alex. What you got?
All right, she's going over the spine. 2A. Double kickless. That cameraman.
Yep, kickless to kicks. Man, they've been watching too many Undialed clips, getting all twisty and whatnot. Whip over the spine right there. Jump and fly out. Bombing back in. Sticks the flare.
Nice flare. Back disaster.
Yep. See, one of the things for me, I personally, as a judge, am quite critical of like hopping out right there. I don't think it really keeps the flow compared to some of the other competitors.
Definitely.
But sticking that buttercup right there.
I think what sets the good riders and the bad riders apart is who can stay on the course and on their wheels more than anyone. If you can stay on your wheels the entire time and don't even touch a foot, unless it's part of the initial trick, and that's what makes a rider great.
There we see that backflip fly out, and she's going to go for that one big banger right now. I'm not too sure what it's going to be over that spine. She's got 10 seconds left, though.
2-8, inward.
Sticks the inward, nice and clean. She's got that trick dialed. 3 seconds to go. I'm pretty sure she's gassed. That's going to be it for Alex. Puts her hand up to the crowd, representing Fusion and New Zealand. Well, the girls absolutely killed it, Will. We don't know all the scores right now, but currently off the top of my head, we have Becca Ortiz sitting in first. We have Bianca Dilworth in second. And in third, I actually believe it was Claire Parks, but I'm not too sure. It's going to be interesting to see where they come in at now.
Oh, yeah.
There we see that backflip going through the highlights right now. The kickless, lacing it up.
2A, buttercup air.
Yep, and there we see that inward that she finished the run on right there. Nice and clean. Like we said originally, it is a massive box. So to see the girls sending it all the way over there, doing some big tricks, super impressive.
It is a massive box for sure.
There we see the girls right now. They're all stoked to be out here. Like we said originally, see Alex, big smile on the face. Women's Park Final, the first World Championships ever for girls, and we're out here in Barcelona 2019 at World Roller Games. What did you think of the competition, Will?
I think the competition was really sweet, actually. It was awesome to see all of the girls be able to compete head-to-head, because in years past, right there, Kiara Mead, she is the one that was like in normal men's worlds divisions, competing against all of the men. So it's really awesome to see that girls have their own division.
Yeah, 100%. As you see, Girls Scoot Crew on the helmet using the hashtag. She even got her Instagram there. That's Alex Mazden. The judges are going to take this really serious because they pretty much decide who takes those podium spots, who is crowned. As you know, the first women's world champion. Right now, it's got to be Becca Ortiz, in my honest opinion. But at the end of the day, it's down to the judges, and the only person that can knock her off top spot is Alex Mazden.
Oh, yeah. She put down her first safety run, and it kept her.
Yep, exactly. Here we see it, run coming in. Rank 2, 77.2. Alexandra Mazden. So that means the standings are first place, Becca Ortiz, 15 years old, out of the USA. Second place, Alexandra Mazden from New Zealand, representing Fusion. And of course, in third, Bianca Dilworth, 15 years old as well, with a 76.4, representing Australia.
All right, so we have the men out here warming up.
Yep, Claire taking fourth as well, Lucy in fifth, and Josie in sixth. Overall, the girls all killed it. I actually think it was epic, amazing display of sportsmanship from the girls, especially showing this standard of girls scootering at the moment. But yeah, guys, next up we're going to have the men's pro. They're on course right now, warming up. But yeah, Will, who do you think is going to take our top spot in the men's with no bias, just from what you've seen so far?
Wow, so this is a very tough question.
Yep.
There's so many great competitors out there, and it's crazy to see every year how different it is. I feel like it's really unique in that aspect, because it's like, I feel like in a lot of other sports besides scootering, you see like the same 5-10 people every year, but it's like for example, our world champion last year didn't even qualify this year because the level of riding is that high now. Every year the level just gets so much higher, and the risks they put themselves at, and the everything, it's just insane. It's so insane to watch.
100%. We talk about last year's world champion, Dante Hutchinson. Am I right?
Yeah, no. Last year's world champion was Jordan Clark.
The year before.
The year before was Dante Hutchinson.
Jordan's actually won it a few times. So has Dakota Schutz. It was good to see Dante get up in that mix, and as you guys know, crazy person, backflipping El Toro, pretty much shut down the spot as they took it out.
Oh yeah, after he backflipped it, they tore it down. And well, they rebuilt it, but they have like some super preventative skate stoppers on it. So.
Yeah, exactly. They've set it up right now. As you got the course, guys, you can see the pros warming up. I'm going to get some water right now. But Will, what do you think is going to be the main feature that is throwing down for the men in here?
Okay. All right, guys. We will catch you at the next final, and we're excited to see what these guys can do. It's going to be an awesome event, and yeah, we're going to see the next level of scootering right now.
Yeah,
so
guys,
stick around.
Stay tuned. Make sure you're ready. Men's final coming up. Peace.
Peace out.